Name something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house. Rob.
Naked grandma.
Naked, huh?
I don't want to see that either.
Welcome back to OtakuDaiKun, Dai here, and it's time for another batch of 69 Fate memes. Between the latest anniversary and the release of both Tsukihime and Stay Night in English, we've got a lot to celebrate. This is something we could have only dreamed of in years prior. The memes in this video are taken from Reddit, Twitter, and my own Discord. I try to give credit when possible, but some memes still slip through without watermarks. If you see one of yours here, give yourself a shout out. Also, if you don't know, I upload videos twice a week, substitute for the occasional live stream. I try to keep about half of my content being Fate-related, but that other half is waifu-related stuff. You might come here just for my Fate material, but I highly recommend you also check out my Waifu Files playlist. It's where I get to love anime of all kinds and not just one particular franchise, so do check it out. Without further ado, let's get down on some memes. One copy of Tsukihime for the Switch, please. So, obviously the game got sold physically, but did Walmart really stock it? All of my favorite anime games were usually treated as too niche for the normie stores. Anyway, this photo looks so official. Imagine if this is where Arcuade did her vamp hunting. Tsukihime is one of the best games I've ever played. It's better than Call of Duty. Well, in my world, that's not really saying much. For real though, I'm glad it's getting received so well. Usually people write off visual novels altogether. Let's go! Huh? Uh-oh. Ah! This chair. We've all been there. It's so easy to get pissed at inanimate objects. For me, it's hitting my head on the top of car doors. I'm not even tall and it still happens. Aha! Someone found the Arcuade drip. I've got no clue how expensive that is, though I'm sure one of you guys knows. Now that I've seen this, I'm expecting to see Arcuade just as perky, if you catch my drift. Of course, we've also got Stay Night to play in English now. School? Do you know the definition of it? School equals no fate for 7 hours. Huh, I miss when my life was that simple. I'd always find ways to get my homework done at school to maximize gaming time. As for the remaster, I'm actually not going to buy it till it goes physical. My main goal was to own the game as a collector. If we're talking digital only, I still consider my modded PC release superior. I also heard the new localization actually tones down the darker bits of dialogue, like the foul shit Gilga says to Artoria. Oh, and the glitches. It's been patched now, but I can't believe they actually released such a broken mess. Can you imagine this being your intro to the Shadow? Reen's got an all-new look, baby. If that's all just hair, then she's like an adorable cousin It. People really got right on these. How dare the Shadow replace Reen's bonding scene? Oh well, at least she's kind enough to compensate with a tasty picnic. This has to be some kind of fetish. While we're at it, let's just replace Reen with one of her other faces. At the time of recording, they've got Space Ishtar on another banner. I would have preferred the Cowgirl Ascension myself. For newcomers, here's a quick rundown of each heroine. Saber's stuck in a loop along with her doomed kingdom until she wins the Grail War, which she's already failed once. Sakura's been tortured for over a decade, sent to spy on the man she loves. Wait, really? I always thought she was just helping him recover from his injury. Anyway, Reen's dad died, and the church stole all her money. They sure are fixer-uppers, huh? Due to many foreseen circumstances, I will go insane. Yeah, very foreseen. Should have seen this coming the moment Tokiomi gave her up to the guy who's a walking corpse. I love my wife. Is this the Chad route? Shiro just runs Kirei over instead of having their bro down. This implies he also did something to get the cops on his tail. Allow me to point out how creepy it is that those arms are completely different colors and textures. Damn, that looks unhealthy. Ah yes, Altria fever found its way to Stay Night now too. Even though the fandom, Takeuchi, and Ayako say Artoria, Nasu still insists on defying us. We're not gonna let him win though. Mods are already out, and this one's absolutely essential. Y'all let me know the moment they patch back in the hentai stuff. Someone's already uncensored and up-resed the CGs. All we need now is a code monkey to put it all together. It really is uncanny how much Taylor Swift looks like Saber here. If I saw this apart from a convention, I'd definitely double take. Too bad that Aoge is fake though. The British be like, "I fancy you, Shiro." Someone needs to fan-dub her with the right accent, though I kinda doubt this measures up to her iconic Aishiteru. Screw that weak Daisuke BS. Saber goes right for the romantic jugular in Japanese. The right and wrong way of killing off brainwashed / corrupted characters. Salter versus Batman from Sushi Squad. When the adaptation of an eroge visual novel has a better script than a AAA game. Yeah, but we're talking Sweet Baby. Can the bar be any lower? This video makes it seem like putting brainwashed heroes out of their misery is a common trope. Usually, there's a way to stop the corruption. Redemption can go a long way. Especially if the perpetrator's cute. Sorry I tried to kill you. Can we still fuck? The average man is so deprived of love that this wouldn't even count as a red flag. Okay, now type, "Kill yourself, loser." What Emiya doesn't realize is that when Tosaka says it, it's a fetish. Y'all still beat your meat? Lol. Well, what do you beat? Evildoers. Shiro's a hypocrite. I recall one part in Hollow Ataraxia where he keeps his spank bank very well hidden. Plus, there's no way he's always doing magecraft in that shed. Hollywood Reporter. Breaking news. Robert Downey Jr. cast as Archer in Type Moon's Fate Stay Night live-action adaptation. Yeah.
Not a great plan.
You're stuck on an 8-hour flight. Where will you sit? Sitting with Shinji's humiliating. Zokin probably smells like fresh compost. I could probably handle sitting with Gil, assuming he approves. There's no way Heracles could fit in just one seat like that. Medea would resent me for coming between her and Kuzuki, though I suppose 6 or 7 would be okay, if we assume Marine wouldn't start trouble because both Medea and Salter are on Sakura's side. Plus, Saber's my waifu, even if she's evil. As for seat 8, I'd just feel like a babysitter. The scene, "I will kill you gently," versus the cameraman. Oh yeah! As far as I'm concerned, this is what cinematography is all about. Dude, someone actually cosplayed the Greater Grail. For once, Shiro might actually find that knife useful in this context. Remember when the Holy Grail was a wish-granting device? Say hi, Kun remembers. You know what? I remember when the Holy Grail would actually grant your wish instead of corrupting it. Now we're stuck with this. Grail-kun, the people of France are starving. Ah, you're so helpless, Marie-san. Cake maker kit. Let them eat cake. Hey now, don't make me quote Portal. The Grail is corrupt without letting anyone know about it. It has inconsistent power levels, doesn't help, and can't be trusted. Pot of Greed, however, always draws 2 cards and is so OP that it's been banned since 2005. Sorry, but I'm not interested in that freaky-ass Shrek goblin. Mr. Beast's latest drop. 7 strangers with their summoned servants compete to win $1 million. Only $1 million? That's stingy. Actually, what would happen if you wished on the corrupt Grail for money? It'd probably start raining individual pennies, crushing an entire city or something. Don't put udon in the Holy Grail. Just don't. Reminds me of that Ren and Stimpy song, "Don't whiz on the electric fence." Seems equally obvious, but clearly someone didn't get the memo. Ah shit, she's even getting others into her bad habit. Why the hell's Melusine eating the damn thing? Is it because she's a dragon? Either way, I don't think Tums will help with this. This meme was begging to be made. In this timeline, Kiritsugu gave up on the Grail for a different kind of metal. You are my fire, the one desire. When Chaldea decides to pay its bills by starting a boy band, you just know that Maeve is having them all backstage. Hell, her chariot was the damn casting couch. If this meme were just a bit newer, they'd all be singing Bye Bye Bye. Thanks, Deadpool. Now that song is everywhere. That movie is fucking funny, though. Now that Fate Grand Order has both Arcuade and CL, Cheeky Tono here's feeling a bit left out. I guess being a dinosaur cameo doesn't count. Dumb kid sees Goku. Look, it's Fortnite! With that level of ignorance, you might as well think Arcuade's original to FGO. That said, if you like FGO and you haven't played Tsukihime yet, you're missing out. Being ignorant of Type Moon at large is no longer acceptable. Though I do like that Fate explained how Arcuade can literally conjure a whiteboard to give lazy exposition dumps. When Kiara came out, she decided to forge her own Moon Cancer card. After setting the bar, Arcuade did the same thing. God damn it! Stop messing with my servant class card! But it makes the summoning so much cooler! La Sengle, or is it La Sengle? Whatever. Could you please wake up the master? Hey punk, the summer event is in a week, and you used all your Saint Quartz on Funny Vamp! I wonder how many JP players went all in and then regretted it. Clairvoyance helps that just a bit. Ideally, all the servants you want to roll for should be spread out throughout the year. You rolled for Skadi to use her for quick teams. I rolled for her because Koyama drew her. We are not the same. Meta versus waifu factor, an eternal debate. Who's your favorite FGO artist? Takeuchi and Koyama both share a top spot for me. I don't really want this. Spoken like some western-ass cartoon, alright. Even if you were aiming for Gareth, Femme Merlin should always be a welcome pull. Here's the first attraction, pegging. If Voyager were there this summer, he'd be clenching his cheeks about now. That there's the face of a Shotakon, surely. It's been 3,000 years, but we finally have a summer Ereshkigal. Right, and after waiting so long, we don't even get her in a bikini. I get that she's supposed to be modest, but having one ascension where she's totally embarrassed would be a blessing. Meanwhile, the player base is raging about not getting an improved coin system or SR pity. Ignore that, Master. Just look at me. I didn't realize JP fans were expecting those features to begin with. Those coins are a pain in the ass, though. They basically just exist to give addicted players more stuff to grind and wail for. Oh, this is like all the cosplayers these days who invent anthropomorphized Pokémon. Sure, it can be creative, but it's a lot easier to make a costume when you're just making shit up as opposed to, bringing an existing design to life. You have a meter that shows how much you love Master? Isn't that so embarrassing? Meanwhile, Kama's got the equivalent of a tramp stamp of her master's approval. I love every part of you, Ibuki, especially your fat ass. Oh, honesty's the best policy, right? Everywhere I farm, I see her butt. It's like that one scene from Golden Boy.
Oh, the cheese clutch! I can see it all!
So, sometime next year, Fate Stay Night's doing a collaboration with Honkai Star Rail, and now the fandoms are colliding. Genshin fans throw a pathetic hissy fit when a character's skin isn't dark enough. It's not accurate. Meanwhile, Fate fans celebrate whenever a historical man gets redesigned as an endowed waifu. Note that even when Fate has dark-skinned babes, the Genshin side calls it fetishization. No wonder that boycott's a pathetic mess. The Hoyo fans and Fate fans are getting testy with each other. Then there's folks like me who enjoy both. We should have had Fate in Zenless Zone Zero. Now that I'd wail for. Hey Sojiro, do you want to see my glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs? Well, damn, she sure cozied up to him. I still remember when she wanted him dead. You know you've got it good when a girl shows you her dinosaurs. It's so silly. I kinda doubt Sojiro would realize she's making a move on him anyway. He's special. So I've gotta fight one of these things? The zookeeper's all, what? No! I choose the polar bear. Why would you choose that? Beats fighting a werewolf, right? Hypothetically, which zoo animals do you think you could take? Personally, I've always been waiting for a goose to start something with me. Nasty things, shitting everywhere. The moment it becomes self-defense, I'll grab one by the neck and swing it like Bowser. Wahoo! Oh crap, this isn't the zoo, but a new opponent has entered the ring. I never thought NekoArc could get even weirder. Shame on me for underestimating her. How life feels after I shave my legs, even though it's gonna grow back fully in 2 hours. Yeah, well, Astolfo's a cheater. I doubt he even has to worry about shaving. Lucky bastard. What the professor covered, what's on the exam, what you studied for, and what you remember. Honestly, that last part's the only thing that really matters. Tests don't mean shit if you don't remember the material after you've passed the class. Good thing OP has the right priorities. After all, thick thighs save lives. But did you know? Thick thighs can also take lives. Imagine if that's how these girls actually killed people. Beware, the thighs can crush your skull like a melon. Congratulations, Jalter. You're more popular than Salter and Morgan combined. However, if it were Salter and Morgan combining in a different way, those stats may just change. How lovely to finally meet you, Senpai. There's no turning back now. I love BB! Senpai, what are you doing? When it comes to trolling, fight fire with fire. Seems to be working here. Stop! Stop! This isn't a toy! Do you have any idea how much it costs? I would be terrified of a small child mistaking my figures for actual toys. Even Figmas are so fragile. I wonder how that must feel from Protea's perspective. Like cheap plastic? She doesn't know her own strength. Even when she's just sitting casually, her foot's pinning down Ku Alter. Wow, not even the spikes on his tail seem to be that sharp. Not for her, anyway. Speaking of abnormally sized characters, don't fuck with Ritsuka. This must be what it's like to beat the Temple of Time with all the new servants. Gotta say though, why's Gaitia got a bubble butt? You could just take a pin and pop that ass. What do you mean there's no chicken? My husband is hungry. He already had enough canned sardines. He needs chicken. This is a pizzeria, madame. Hold on a sec. This doesn't make any sense. Chicken goes on top of pizza, and when Morgan asks for chicken, you listen. Kuzal, welcome to the club. They're fishing in the underworld, I guess, since both of them died by their own lances. Skahawk's probably jealous. And this is terrifying. I don't doubt Jack's skill here, but something about their plan seems unhinged. Asclepius probably just wants to cause harm so he can then go fix it. Mashu, please save me! Dear Diary, today I accidentally stabbed my crush. I meant to kiss them, but I got too nervous and instinct kicked in. I think this is a very liberal interpretation of the hedgehog's dilemma. So, Artemis refuses her husband sex because she's a virgin, but she also refuses to let him cheat on her to vent his sexual urges. And I thought my daddy issues were fucked up. Huh, I never really thought of it this way. Artemis is a virgin, but does that really mean she refused Orion? My guess is he died before getting to smash. Was that the bite of 87? This is not something I ever expected to see, and yet it just makes sense. Markiplier's way better than Barrel Gut, though. What did I do to deserve this? Literally all the people he murdered. I mean, what specifically? As penance for breaking Mashu's cute fingers, I say we snap Barrel's dick so bad he can piss into his own mouth. The term girlfriend implies the existence of a girl foe. This is a service I'm willing to provide. I volunteer as tribute. Now, is this her just trying to kill me? Or would we be dating and she's just perpetually negative about it? Too late. I'm already signed up. What a great batch of memes. Again, if any of these are yours, let me know so we can celebrate your creativity. Also, be sure to mention which of these were your favorites in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoy this channel, help us grow by liking, commenting, sharing the video, subscribing to OtakuDaiKun, and
Most of all, smashing that notification bell so you don't miss out on all our anime lore, discussions, and Let's Play content.
you can support us directly through Patreon, Subscribestar, or a YouTube membership, all of which come with benefits like spicy exclusive vids and early access.
As always, celebrate your fandom. I want to give a special shout out to all my $10 and up supporters: VideoGamer75, Dante Pendragon, WurgGX, Chaos Sonic 1, Steven Elak, Otaku Mom, Jens Bauman, Mystic Samurai 1983, Free Brick, Olympian Doll, Alexis Yukio Gomez Yamato, Lunar Works, Link Pendrago, Observer Bellis, James Hewitt, Uncanny EXP, Crow Calum, Saul Soto, Scout, Tristan Riggin, Major, Mayfu Mado, Caitlin P, Sogai CH, Vladimir Ovna, The Taz 96, Jonathan Padua, Kengo X77, Hersha of E-Rated Hands, Alistair Bernadotte, and Akakaze Yume. Thank you all so much.